What's up, everybody? Welcome to This Week in Blade. It's your boy Biz. I just got back from NYC, and here's a clip of BFree. We're talking blading here every single week, so if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing, liking, following, wherever you're at, do that. We have a lot to talk about this week, so let's just jump into products. 909. And no, I'm not talking about the San Bernardino area code. I'm talking about the new wheelie shoes from them skates. I was in NYC doing some recon, and as soon as I found out the information, you all got the information. But fuck it, we gonna talk about it again. Pictures hit the gram this week, and they're pretty amazing. They're created by Kyle Sola. Yeah, Sola Frames Kyle. Here are the main changes. The wave is gone. There's only one hump on the toe. The lace box is different. There's a them logo right there. And the cuff bolt can be adjusted to make the cuff higher or shorter, which to me is a game changer. Them is low-key gonna take all the competition with this one. From the high cuff, weak ankle having motherfuckers to the low cuff, mid-top wearing motherfuckers. Carbon Riders, I'm talking to you. These skates are dope. John and Kyle worked together to make something truly amazing. Can't wait for them to come out. Keep it locked here for more details. Remember when I told you that CJ was getting a pro wish frame? Yeah, the day after I told you, they dropped on the gram. Ain't that about a bitch? They look pretty dope. They're coming in a black and a white colorway. Who you know they got two color frames? Solid frames. Wish got that groove of truth. If you miss your Royales, you don't know how to skate. Rainliners, the company that was around, left, and is now back around, is dropping some new shit. They dropped the V3 liner on the gram this week. It's gray, black, and yellow, so it matches nothing, but it is V-cut, so that's something. Seriously, does V-cut even really make a difference? Is it one of those things like waiting 30 minutes after you eat before you get in the pool? Because I've gotten in the pool 5 minutes after eating hot dogs like Joey Chestnut, and I felt fine. I was cold chilling. I'm stupid, we all know me. Let me just give you more details about these liners. Okay, they're thinner, which is supposed to make them fit better and slimmer skates. They have a reinforced carry strap, a footbed with arch support, which does nothing for me because I'm flat-footed. A rubber heel for limited slippage, which is the opposite for other situations. And they also have a neoprene toe box. So yeah, pretty dope liners. Go ahead and pick these up. And if you don't, well, that's your choice. It's a dumb choice, but it's yours. Konjure, they're dropping new wheels. You know, I like this brand. They just keep trucking along. Everything else is happening in their lives, and they just keep making shit steadily. Appreciate that. They dropped the Kosmics, spelled with a K, on the gram this week. 57 milli, 90 hardness. There's a dead astronaut on the wheels, so that's nice. They're purple, and they have a new profile that I've never seen before. Send me a pair so I can try them out, Konjure. Ground Control is getting in the big wheel game with some fire 80 mil frames. The Ground Control 80 mil HD frames hit the gram this week and they look amazing. 3 colors, black, red, and blue. Blue is the best looking for obvious reasons. The sidewalls are stiff and durable. They even have a UHMW grind plate available. So you can have big wheels and you can also get a little tricky. Now, I know this is gonna sound like I'm hating. I'm aware of that. But it's 2019 and we have non-UFS skates, SD skate videos, and grind plates again. I feel like it's 1995, and I was 4. All that aside, these things look really awesome. If you're into power blading, definitely pick these up. Okay, that's it for products. Low key, if we don't do products next week, I'm gonna be fine. What am I kidding? I'm not. Let's get into events. This section is just gonna be about Boshie Pope, the Them Skates 909 reveal event, and chopped cheeses. Sorry, not sorry. Last week, I was fortunate to be a part of the festivities happening in NYC. Friday, August 23rd, John Julio revealed the 909 to the world. He also revealed that his knees still got it. I'm talking about the independent VOD if you live under a rock. It's filmed by Gregory Preston, so you know it's dope. It's live on their website right now. Go download that and tell me what you think about it in the comments below. The event was dope. The energy in the room was fire because it was hot as fuck in NYC that week. The humidity levels was high. I was all sweaty, and I'm not talking about sweat stance. I was trying to talk to a girl, but I smelled like a dumpster. Anyways, I'm getting off track. But all that was true. After the premiere, Jumpstreet Podcast set up shop and asked John all types of things about the 909. If you have any more questions about that skate, make sure you listen to that podcast because it's like an FAQ at this point. It's on their YouTube page. Go subscribe. Subscribe here and subscribe there. Immediately following that, I had my first chopped cheese, and my life is now different. and I can't go back to the way I was, and I don't want to because life is better now. I am a different human now. Boshie Pope happened the next day in Spanish Harlem. If I got that wrong, I'm sorry, I'm not from there, I just like your women. There was really good skating going down. The whole park is like on a slope, so any trick you try has to be like fully committed. So everything that you've seen was kind of difficult. Ghetto Community came out with an edit of the competition before I even left New York, which is an amazing turnaround. Shout out to Anthony Marcion for taking home the gold. Shout out to everybody who came up to me and showed love for the show. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry if I was awkward. It was just hot and I was sweaty and I smelled like a dumpster. Shout out to Jordan and the Ghetto Community for hooking me up with some swag. Shout out to Pablo Munez for taking us to Tykeman. And shout out to Malik Ashby for taking us around the spots and also bringing Henny to the crib. Okay, that's it for events. Let's talk about videos. James Bauer, damn it. Like, I knew how good he was, but I didn't know the full extent of his greatness. And then Sweet Shin music came out, and he took a giant shit on the game right now. It's shot and shot by John Lee. He's throwing out edits over elevator music, which makes sense when you see it. You need something calm when James is lacing back salves like this. Every clip in this edit was fire, and it's 8 minutes of footage, so it's 8 minutes of fire.
Quick mess.
He forward jumps this gap at the end, and it's gangster as fuck. Make sure you give that a watch and a like if you like good skating. If you don't like good skating, leave this show immediately. And if you haven't had enough of James, he has a part in the new Bank VOD on A Level. I'm assuming the level is high as hell because this trailer got me ready to level up. It features Bauer, the homie Sam Croft, Michael Popov, and so much more. It's filmed in London by Leon Humphreys. It's live on their Selfie right now, and it's only £5, which is like $6. Yep, US ain't shit.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
Little tidbit, the other Bank VODs, Homage to the Dream and Bank Volume 1 are free on their Selfie as well. So buy this one, download the other two, and have a good weekend. You're welcome. Link to that is in the description. And speaking of Sam Crofts, you see how they're all connected? I like that. That guy got a Pro Aeon for USD. We know that already, but the promo came out and you're not ready at all. I don't know what's in the water in the UK, but I'm gonna need you to bottle that shit up and sell it to Americans. Like Michael Jordan's secret stuff.
Your secret stuff.
He fish brains fucking everything in here. And usually people are on like Soul Watch or like Back Farf Watch. This is the first time I've ever seen someone who needs to be on fish brain watch. I don't think I've ever had to say, hey man, you need to stop fish braining everything. But I'm in love with every single one. Sam, you're dope. Everybody else needs to watch this edit, get crippin' with some USDs, and also this Gap topsole. Okay, let's get out of the UK. Tim Frankin, he's American. He put out an edit while he was in NYC riding God skates. You know those amazing blue and white Michael Prados that I can't have, but they're beautiful. It's a really dope edit. It's quick, but it's satisfying.
That's what she said?
I like Tim because he's good and you don't know what he's capable of. Like, you know he's talented at like top soles and like alley-oop soles, but he'll also X-grind a chain in your face. And you just accept it because it's like, yeah, you're that good. You should be able to do that. That's dope. If I can give you any advice for your edits, always keep them guessing. Okay, that's it for videos. Let's get social. Okay, TooEasy was in NYC and they put out an edit on the gram of the dopeness that unfolded. It features Malik Ashby, Jeremy Soderbergh, Cody Sanders, Keith Hubbard, and more. It's really dope and you need to check it out. Nils is skating mega ramps now, and here's a front flip that puts us all to shame. He has a full edit of mega ramps on his profile. Check that out too. Javi put out a really dope edit killing this bull in Badalona, which is in Spain. You never go outside, that's why you've never been there. This True Top Acid was perfect. It's so dreamy. I'm in love with it. Everything else in this edit is fire too. I'm still just dreaming about that True Top Acid. Do I ask it out? In case you were wondering, Joe Atkinson is skating Solomons and also skateboarding. Okay, I think that's gonna do it for this week in Blade. Make sure you like this video and comment your favorite news below. As always, make sure you're following BladerUni.com to keep up to date with everything happening in the blading world. They also have a Patreon, so if you want to support them or this show directly, click the link in the description below. Make sure you're following my link tree to get all the Twib updates. I was in NYC, that's why there's a lot of pizza on the gram. Oh, I just made myself want to chop cheese again. For this week's Ender, Nick Lomax is flipping out. Good night, everyone. I quit because I can just barely topsoul. There's no sense in me actually trying. What the fuck is happening?